When you start doing films, you don't really know where you're going to. You don't really know if you're going to end up being a producer or a film director, a screenwriter. And it's important to go to the practice and start doing your own film in any way, because this will lead you to another film, and maybe on the fourth film, you will start understanding your true motivations. Oleg Karabaychuk is somebody who really finds a true way to connect with some other logics. And I realized that in my films, that was something like a constant that keep on repeating. Some obsession of making visible some other kind of logics.
No, поехали. Все? Кончили? Еще играть?
I went to Russia to look for him. I stayed there for more than a month with the help of the Contemporary Art Museum, who helped me and provided me with, for example, an interpreter and a producer who would help me finding him. Otherwise, it would have been impossible. And it took me a while. And I met some people who knew him, and one of them was Boris Alexeyev, who actually does the sound for the film, and he's a very good friend of Oleg Nikolaevich. And one day he called me and he said, "Are you still in Russia?" "Yes." "Okay, you're in Moscow now?" "Yes." "Because I'm in Moscow, with Oleg Nikolaevich. Maybe if you go this afternoon to Gorky Park and you wait for us at this point, we're gonna pass there by 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna say, hey, listen, this is the Spanish guy who was wanting to meet you, so there might be a chance that you talk." And well, it was a nice, magical thing. It's the only definition I can give. It was something magical because I was dressed in blue, my interpreter was dressed in blue, and when he showed up, he was also dressed in blue. And Oleg Nikolaevich is the kind of person who would say, I don't want to talk with strangers. And he saw us dressed in blue and he said, what a chromatic coincidence. And who are these people? Let's sit down and talk here in the grass. And so we started talking and we had a wonderful conversation, and that's how it all started. He's a guy that you see him playing in the Hermitage, but at the same time he's claiming for the death of classical music. Oh, I love that. He's a punk. For me, it's so relieving that a 90 years old man is in a spirit feeling himself as a punk. After having recorded, I said, what do I really want to say? I want to show his words, his music, his gestures, and I want to show this punk's spirit inside of him. I am a very intuitive filmmaker, and sometimes when I start to work, I really don't know the reasons why. But then you start realizing things, and in Oleg, I was definitely fascinated by his gesture. When my producers asked me, what kind of film are you going to make? I'm going to make a film about the body of Oleg Karabaychuk. Everything else is cosmetic. For me, his body is the most important thing. Then you start realizing how complicated dealing with somebody who never stopped talking, who never stopped playing the piano when he sits on the piano, and how to cut. For me, that was the key question here. how to cut Oleg Nikolaevich. I understood that duration it was an important thing. Leave him be, leave him develop himself as a construction of, I don't know how to say, a trance-like figure, a medium, or somebody connected to another world, and see him transform himself and create himself in a certain location. Give him the duration, doesn't matter if it lasts 20 minutes, 5 minutes, it should last, and finding this moment where this scene should start and ending. He goes to the Hermitage every Monday. He sits down and doesn't stop for at least 6 hours. So, of course, I cannot include in the film a piece, an improvisation of 6 hours. So I asked him, Oleg Nikolaevich, you understand I'm doing this film, and I don't want to cut your music. What can we do? Is it possible that you can do shorter piece for the film? And he was like, it's filmmakers. Okay, what do you need? And I said, 8 minutes. I said, okay. And believe me, when I put this music that you see in the film in the computer, they were 8 minutes sharp. One thing that I have learned from working or doing portraits with difficult people is that you should never try to level with that person, in the sense that I can be that poetic as you are, I can be that illogical. No, it's always position yourself in a very practical way. He liked the film very much. When we invited him to the Spanish premiere, and we were really nervous because we were expecting that he was going to hate the film. He was going to stand up and stop the projection, and we had like an audience of 400 people and at the same time I invited like friends and friends of friends, and I knew it was kind of safe for me, but anything could happen. He started watching the film, and he said, "Oh, that was clever. Oh, you used this. That was clever. Oh, but he was. I think he appreciated, as I told you, the fact that I use moments of him where he's really spoiled. He's kind of a punk youngster, and he appreciated that I didn't cut. I didn't did a cut film." And the fact also that the film is also very fragile, in a sense, that at the next sequence everything can fall down, and that's something that I realized in the editing. And maybe people tells me, "Oh, the film should last longer." No, that's the duration of the film. At the end, he told me this beautiful phrase I will never forget: "I know that Wagner would be proud of your film."
Okay. Все, кончили. Еще играть.